to the Ohh Show with Orlana, your connection to events, topical interests, issues, and the movers and shakers in our world, and the opportunity to learn things that make you say, oh. We are highlighting purpose-driven people doing extraordinary work right here in our community. Today's conversation is full of flavor, literally and figuratively. We're talking about food, culture, and community as we get ready for the annual Taste of Catapult, the culture, happening Wednesday, October 30th at 6 p.m. at Catapult on the Square in East Liberty in Pittsburgh. Joining me today is Lachelle Bell, Director of Entrepreneurship and Events, and Chef Keisha. Oh, you know what? Chef Keisha Marcel Bennett. I just had Chef Keisha on my notes. Here as well, representing her company, Peaceful Plates. So, Lachelle, we're going to start off with welcome to the Ohh Show.
Thank you so much.
I love it. So, for those of us hearing about the Taste of Catapult for the very first time, why is this such a big deal for the city of Pittsburgh?
We are so excited. This is our 4th annual Taste of Catapult. And this year we wanted to kind of theme it for the culture. And that's because it celebrates food, creativity, community. What this event does is it spotlights our Catapult culinary entrepreneurs. They are local chefs. They are bakers. They are caterers. And their food is amazing. And what they do is they focus on turning their passion into sustainable food-based businesses. And what makes it such a big deal is it represents opportunity, but it also represents community. And we have a chance now to build a platform and a stage for these businesses to just show you who they are, how flavorful and amazing their food is. And this group is just chef's kiss. They are great. They're just great.
You're saying group. How many people or how many companies or chefs will we be experiencing?
So, this year we are at 8, which is huge. Last year we did 4. Okay. But this year was one of our largest culinary graduating classes, and they are so eclectic with their food. And we just couldn't just narrow it down to 4. So we said, we're just going to do 8. And we're just going to ask them to just put a spin on culture. Like, what is your, like, on the food, spin on mac and cheese, spin on greens, spin on salmon. Like, it's just going to be amazing.
I love it. So paint the picture for us. What can guests expect? Obviously, we're tasting food, but
yes.
Is it a buffet? Are we being served?
No. So we do such a cool tasting experience. So to take you through, our first year, we did sort of like go to stations and taste. This year, we are doing a spin on a dinner party. So there will be a long dinner table type atmosphere environment. And these chefs are going to come out and tell you what they made, and you're going to taste it. But it's going to be within 1, 2, 3, 4 tastings. So we're going to start off with like an appetizer. Then we're going to go into another sort of second course and a third course and a fourth course of dessert. So each chef's going to come, they're going to introduce themselves. They're going to say, this is what I made. This is why it's a spin on my culture. And you're going to get such an eclectic taste of these different foods.
I love it. So you said it's a more formal dining experience. Mm-hmm. Attendees, what's the expected dress? Is it come as you are, or do you want attendees to be more formal in their attire?
Yeah, not formal as if it's like gala, but think of like cute cocktail attire. Like you're going to come out, you're going to have a great time. If you want to make jeans look cute, do you? But it's going to be cute cocktail. We have a DJ. We have a really cool cocktail hour. So you're going to really come and present.
Now, the tagline says, one night of food, beats, and culture.
Yes.
Explain what that means.
So what we wanted to do was kind of infuse music with food, culture, and fun. And so, like I said, we are starting it off with the main stage. And we're starting off with the prelude, which is the cocktail hour. And so there we're going to have some live music. You're going to be able to taste some really good charcuterie and all that good stuff. Then we go into the taste, which is going to be the main event. And then we have what we're calling the item, but it's really like after you eat, we're going to have a DJ, we're going to have fun, we're going to have really great finger foods after that. And so we're saying mixing all this cool stuff for the culture. That's what we're doing.
I love it. So Catapult Greater Pittsburgh has become known for helping entrepreneurs and families build stability and generational wealth. How does Taste of Catapult fit into that mission?
So what it does for us, I guess, is it gives our culinary entrepreneurs such a platform. When our culinary entrepreneurs come into our program, a lot of them were just like, I know I can cook. That's it. And what we do is really help them build out the vision of their business. We become the vision makers to their vision. And what it does is it connects such great food entrepreneurs to ecosystems that can help them grow and consistently get contracts, consistently cater, consistently create those food-based businesses, whether it's a food truck, a brick and mortar cafe. It's doing all of that, and it gives them the platform. Some of this is their first time ever being in front of an audience like this. Wow. So they're a little nervous, but we're in the background like, you got this. Your food's great. Let's go. And we do a lot, especially me. I do a lot of, you're nervous? Push. Like the mom taking them out of the nest. Go ahead. Keisha will tell you, I'm going to push you in front of it because you have such great potential and we believe in you. And this is what it is. We believe in you. We want to give you that platform to just fly or catapult, as we say. And this is what this does. But it also connects people to each other. Food brings people together. And the Taste of Catapult does that in such a unique way. And we're so excited for everyone to come and see it.
I love it. So tell us about some of the culinary entrepreneurs participating this year. Who are we going to meet and what kind of dishes can we look forward to?
So we have Soul Food Connection. They're going to do, I hope I'm saying this right. So if I am not, I apologize. Mofongo, it's a Puerto Rican dish. So we're going to have some of that. We are going to have gumbo from Chef D's Catering. We are going to have bougie bites. We have new people enjoy food. She is the one as sort of cool play on greens. We have a play on smoked chicken, a play on salmon. Like we have such really cool dishes. We're about to release the list of everyone probably within the next day or two. We just want to confirm some things and just get some people together. We have someone, she does halal drinks to do like, let's, clean your palate. It's just different than what we've done before because we're making a much larger list of caterers, but they're all eclectic in what they're doing. So we're looking at Caribbean themed salmon. We're looking at, oh my gosh, I'm just trying to think, a play on mac and cheese. Like the dishes that they're sending over, I'm excited. I'm extremely excited.
Well, we have one of the chefs with us who will be one of the highlighted featured entrepreneurs. Welcome, Chef Keisha Marcel Bennett. How are you?
Hey, I am well. I'm doing well. How are you?
Great. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. The name of your company is called Peaceful Plates. You spell plates instead of the S is with a Z. So what inspired the name and your approach to cooking?
So of course, let's address the Z first. Peaceful Plates with a Z is for the culture. It kind of gives us that, hey, this is for the culture. And it kind of gives us that identifying piece for our business. So Peaceful Plates mean peaceful, right? As you see, I'm Muslim. And so my Muslim name is Salima, which allowed me to come up with Peaceful Plates because I want my foundation to be in God. I want my foundation to be solid. So that is why I chose Peaceful Plates because it's going to keep me reminded to stay grounded. It's going to keep me to stay humble. I'm a breast cancer survivor. So it aligns with everything that I want to do, with resilience, with everything. So that's why I like Peaceful Plates.
I love it. I love it. So what's your approach to cooking? And if you wouldn't mind sharing, what can we expect from you at the event?
Absolutely. So my approach to cooking is really bringing peace to the plate. My approach is bringing community. I believe food builds community. And in such a technological world that we live in, food brings people together. If it's free food, if it's good food, as long as, it brings us together. So that is my approach. When I'm feeding people what we eat. So if it's not something I'm going to eat, if it's not something that I would want in front of my plate, I'm definitely not going to feed it. That's my approach. What you guys can expect though, I'm going to be the after hours girl. I'm the fun time looking for a good time. Okay. So for me, we're going to do vanilla bourbon waffles. So because I don't drink, it's going to be like an alcohol-free bourbon inside the waffle mix. And then we'll have some chicken bites. We got some mushrooms. And then I'm thinking like a little fried rice because, at night, you get a little hungry, you get a little lunchy, probably do a little ginger shrimp, but something very, very palate pleasing. That's the word I'm looking for. So just looking for something to give it a good twist on that.
I'm excited. So as a participating culinary entrepreneur, what does being a part of Catapult Greater Pittsburgh mean to you?
Everything. I'm very grateful for Catapult. Catapult has allowed me to turn my hustle into a business. They've allowed me to strive in a safe space. I've built community with them. They push you. They give you what it is that you need. So Catapult has been everything that I needed to be putting in the work.
I love it. I love it. And how can you speak on how the community as a whole has supported your business journey, or maybe specifically Catapult, since that's what we're talking about?
Oh, well, Catapult has actually catapulted my business. I have had PPS. I just did Greenwood Week. I just got nominated from the Vision Towards Peace. The community has supported me in more ways than one. So it's been such a blessing. It's been such a privilege to be a part of such a great program that believes in community, and it's across the board. Some organizations, it's just one or two, but everybody across the board believes in you, and that's something that I definitely appreciate about Catapult.
Lachelle, one thing that I like that you said earlier, you said that for a lot of people, they might say, well, I just like to cook or I just like to bake. And you guys take what they love to do and literally catapult it into a sustainable business, whether that's a food truck or catering or a restaurant. You take what is probably a hobby and turn it into a business that they already love doing.
Yes. Or what they didn't think can even be possible. It's like, no, this can be possible. You don't have to just keep it as a hustle. This is a stream of income. This is how we're going to break generational poverty. This is how you're going to pass things down to your family. And we have an amazing leader in Tammy Thompson that instills that in us, that we continue to instill it in every participant of all of our programs across the board.
So for someone or anyone who's listening who's never attended a Catapult event before, why should they make Taste of Catapult for the Culture their first event?
Because as Catapult grows, so does our events. And this event, when I tell you we are going to, who doesn't want to have food, fun, dancing, live music, you know what I mean? Great people, great atmospheres. If you want to say, I'm coming to a Catapult event, this is the one you want to come to. We have really great events across the board, but this one, the amount of, I just keep talking about the food because I keep thinking about how much great food is going to be there. We're also going to have it in our new location, which is amazing. So now you get to see Black art and all this really for the culture infused in one. And this is an event that you want to come to. It's October. People are still coming out. It's not too cold. It's just going to be a fun event. And I'm excited about it.
So it's Taste of Catapult for the Culture. You mentioned it's at new location. So that's 5987 Broad Street. That is in East Liberty. It's October 30th at 6 p.m. It's a kind of cocktail-ish dress.
Yes. Get cute, y'all. Get cute.
Oh, get cute. I love it. Anything else? And then for tickets, people need to email for ticket information link.
They can email us at events@catapultpittsburgh.org. We will send you the link. You can go to our Facebook page. Our flyer is up there. Our event link is up there. You can reach out to us. Go to our website. We have information. Reach out to us there as well. Tickets are selling fast. Early bird tickets sold out in probably about 3 hours. We opened up more and they sold out again. And so please make sure you get your ticket online because they will sell out.
And Chef Keisha, where can we find information about Peaceful Plates?
For Peaceful Plates, you can visit me at www.peacefulplates, PeacefulPlatez.com, or you can find me on Facebook at Peaceful Plates.
I love it. So remember, this isn't just a tasting, it's a celebration. Taste of Catapult for the culture is where food, music, and community meet, all while uplifting local entrepreneurs who pour their hearts into every dish. Remember, get your tickets, and you can visit catapultpittsburgh.org for information just in general about this fantastic and impactful organization. But to get tickets, email events@catapultpittsburgh.org. Huge thank you to Lachelle Bell and Chef Keisha Marcel Bennett. Thank you so much for sharing.
We are so excited. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Ohh Show with Orlana. Until next time, keep shining. Welcome to the Ohh Show with Orlana, your connection to events, topical interests, issues, and the movers and shakers in our world, and the opportunity to learn things that make you say, oh. Today on the Ohh Show, we're talking about something that's transforming our city. Explore Pittsburgh Tech Week. Now, before you tune out thinking I'm not a techie, let me tell you, this event isn't just for people in the tech industry. It's for anyone who wants to learn, connect, and see how technology is shaping the world around us. Joining me today is the visionary behind it all, Miss Kenya Porter, founder of Pittsburgh Tech Week. Kenya, welcome to the Ohh Show with Orlana.
Hey, oh. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know you're planning this wonderful event. So let's dive right in, because for those of us hearing about this for the very first time, what exactly is Explore Pittsburgh Tech Week, and why is it such a big deal specifically in the city of Pittsburgh?
Yeah, so I think that I'm going to take a step back, right? So I started Explore Pittsburgh Tech Week because Pittsburgh has world-class collegiate education systems. We have robotics labs, we have AI innovation, we have a lot of startup talent. But too often, everyday individuals and the everyday Pittsburgher sometimes gets left behind or left out of that story or that ecosystem. And so Tech Week bridges that gap. It's where, global people, like global leaders, global companies, local entrepreneurs, startups, educators have the opportunity to be involved and to be engaged and to learn. And so, tech isn't just for insiders, right? It's for, we all use it. And technology impacts your job, right? Your career, your education. It has an impact on the opportunities that present. And so Pittsburgh Tech Week is something that is inclusive and accessible for all. And it's something that we as Pittsburghers should all be able to take pride in, because it's something that you'll be a part of and not just, trying to come to the table later in the game. Mm-hmm. And so to answer your question about, like, for people who are hearing about it the first time and why it's important, I think that, us bringing together, these global leaders and companies and students and, all of that is important as we move into the next wave of what Pittsburgh is known for. And so Pittsburgh has always been known as, a steel city and the city of bridges. And so we're now shifting into this technology ecosystem here in the city of Pittsburgh. And so now we're being recognized as one of the fastest growing tech hubs in the country. And so that is the reason why Tech Week is so important, because it not only gives, the leaders at the top or the people that have, the decades of experience in technology a voice. Pittsburgh Tech Week gives everyone a voice, and it puts you at the seat of the table where you're able to have conversations with people about technology that's going to impact you on a daily basis in your personal and or professional lives. And so that's why it's a big deal for our city.
I want to go back to you saying, Pittsburgh is known as a still city, the city of bridges, and we're changing more into an AI city. What does that transformation really mean? And how does Tech Week help people understand or even participate in that shift?
Yeah. So one, again, I'm going to keep plugging, right? Tech Week. That's how you participate in the shift. And so this year, we've partnered with Penn State and the Global Impact Forum, and they are expecting, I believe, almost 1,000 just attendees at that conference. Also, Pittsburgh Robotics Day. So I believe overall through the week, they're expecting like 10,000 people to attend this. And this is globally. These are global leaders, along with local leaders, regional leaders that are all coming in for this conference. And so we've partnered with them, again, to make it accessible for all. And so what it could look like, it could be you attending a panel discussion, right? Seeing how you fit into that conversation or how that could be applied to your personal and or professional career. It could be sitting or attending a workshop, gaining, Google is hosting an AI accelerator. And so it could be, attending something like that as, AI is starting to, it's not just in research labs anymore, right? It's right here on our phones. We see it everywhere. And so how do you get plugged in? How can you learn more is by attending some of these events so that you can be educated about it. And anytime we're educated about something, it also reduces the fear that you may have in relation to it.
So Pittsburgh Tech Week, what are the dates? And also, it's not in one location. No. It's not a conference. So explain the logistics of that as well.
Yeah, so Tech Week is taking on, we have practiced over the last couple of years an unconference conference model. And so what that means for people who may be unfamiliar is that, a lot of the events that you'll see across the week may be self-produced events produced by that organization. And so Tech Week being the bridge, we will host all of those events that are happening across the city. We work with different partners throughout the region to say, hey, this is when Tech Week is. Let's get, your event or workshop or something produced by that organization onto the site and create a 1-week ecosystem regionally that people can attend. A lot of people find out new things about our city every time. Last year, I believe we had 24 different events across the city that people were able to attend. So I would just suggest everyone to go to techweekpittsburgh.com to see all of the different events that we have in store for this year.
Now, Pittsburgh Tech Week has big partners like Google and Citizens. Why are major companies eager to be a part of this event? And what does that say about Pittsburgh's growing influence in innovation?
Yeah, so when companies like Google and Citizens and Duolingo and Chase, shout out to some of my sponsors here, it shows that, Pittsburgh matters at a national stage, right? None of the companies that I named are, only based in Pittsburgh, right? These are global corporations. And so, but they recognize the importance that Pittsburgh has and the importance that how Pittsburgh is shaping this and creating this ecosystem of technology right here in our city. I think a lot of people don't realize how many technology businesses, organizations, and corporations exist here. And so I think that what they also see is the value in investing in local communities, right? Growing diverse talent, growing their connections and their own ecosystem for pipelines. That they want people to see that they also care about community. It's not just consumerism, but it's also community. And I think that's important. And I think that is why a lot of organizations and businesses are signing on to be partners and sponsors, because they recognize that this work is important, because Tech Week is for everyone. It is about making sure that technology is inclusive for all.
One of the highlights is the Global Impact High School Student Spotlight.
Yes.
Tell us what makes this showcase so special, and what kind of young innovators will we get to see?
Okay, so yes, again, we partner with Penn State and the Global Impact Forum. And so one of our signature events that we also produce is our Youth Day. And so last year at Youth Day, we partnered with Commonwealth Charter Academy, and we were able to host over 300 students with about 14 different hands-on STEM activations, right? So they got to code, they got to build, they got to test technology. But this year we're taking it another level by partnering with the Penn State University's Global Impact Forum. And so that Youth Day is going to be twofold. So there's going to be a high school student spotlight where there will be a subset of students that are already starting right now. They are building projects, utilizing AI to solve like workforce development problems or they're using AI to solution for problems in the workforce. And so they will present those ideas in front of the attendees of the conference, like how amazing and the amount of exposure that they're going to get to global leaders for something that they're already producing right in high school. It's just amazing. I believe last year it was noted that, Martin Luther King Jr.'s son was there at that event and got to, see some of the amazing things that the students produced. On the flip side of that, we are still keeping our hands-on activations. And so we also have workshop rooms where Google, Duolingo, some other local organizations will be providing hands-on STEM activations and activities with the students. Again, breaking down those stereotypes that tech is not for them, and just giving them that opportunity of exposure. And after that, they get to actually participate in a keynote discussion that is happening at the Global Impact Forum. So just the fact that we have these high school students, it's a major impact day for them as well too, right? And it's ironic that it's like the Global Impact Forum, but we are making a major impact on our youth. And so, we can all do as adults working in this industry, we can build product, we can ship product, we can do all of this great work within the tech ecosystem. But what are we doing to develop who's coming behind us? How are we making sure that they are equally ready to take on the foundation that is being laid now, and that they are ready in an ethical and a responsible way to carry the torch? And some of that is what they will learn about at the Youth Day at the Global Impact Forum.
So paint the picture of the week for us. What kind of events can we expect? Are we talking hands-on workshops, networking mixers, panel discussions? What can we expect to see? Because I know it's still growing. I know it's still developing. But for what give us a little taste of what we can experience.
So yeah, it is growing. However, we have a lot of things that are already solidified and in place. So we are doing a startup showcase and pitch competition where we're going to put tangible dollars into a startup's hands. We're giving away $10,000 for an idea for them to start a business or a company. In addition, showcasing Pittsburgh startup talent. And we're doing that in conjunction with and partnering with Nova Place and Innovation Works. That's an amazing event that is open to the public and free to attend. There's some tech mixers. There'll be a tech mixer that is happening at the Greenwood building. That I believe is taking place on that Thursday evening. We're also doing a panel discussion called Beyond the Goal Line, Life, Legacy, and Tech. And that will feature Joey Porter Sr., along with Jerome Bettis and Charlie Batch, and it'll be moderated by Moses Porter. And that is just talking about, how technology has also changed and shaped the way athletes have to think and how they run their own personal businesses, because the athlete themselves is usually the brand. And so what does your digital currency look like now that we're shifting into that? And so they'll be hosting that at Cafe Momentum, like amazing partners. If nobody knows about Cafe Momentum, please Google what they are doing with the youth in this region. It is just absolutely amazing. And additionally, we have some other partners, some Amazon Web Services workshops, Google AI accelerators, AI in the arts panel discussions with the TV, art studios, and which is over in Sharpsburg. So there's a lot of different things. The Warhol is hosting an event, per Scala. So there's a lot of different things, which is why we just ask everybody to go to the website to see, what works for you. It's going to be a week-long event. Accenture is hosting an event. There's so many things that I can name where people can just plug in.
So for business owners, entrepreneurs, community organizations tuning in, how can they get involved or showcase what they're doing in Tech Week? Because you said it's still growing and people can sign up. So what do they need to do to get involved and participate?
You can always visit our website. I'm going to say that again. It is techweekpittsburgh.com, and Pittsburgh is spelled out. But outside of that, I'm posting on Facebook, I'm posting on LinkedIn, I'm doing all of that stuff, but that's how they can get plugged in. You can host an event. There's still some time left. I know we're about 4.5, 5 weeks out, but if you would like to be featured to host an event during Tech Week, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to me directly. My email is on the site, but if just for right now, it's Kenya@techweekpittsburgh.com. We also have forms on the site that you can fill out. There's always an opportunity for sponsorship. You can sponsor an event. If you want to up the money that we're given to the startups, right? And you want to say, hey, I have some money that I can give to a startup so I can be a part of this. We're still accepting those money as well, right? Money is always needed. And just to attend, just to see what's going on, come build a new relationship with someone, build your network, just learn something new, be a part of something great. And so that's what I'm hoping for with this week, is that everyone just learns something new and that they learn something that's going to help them in their lives.
I love it. Kenya, thank you. Kenya Porter, thank you for joining me today and for reminding us that technology isn't just about gadgets and codes. It's about connection, innovation, and opportunity for everyone.
Thank you.
Remember, it's Explore Pittsburgh Tech Week is November 3rd through the 8th. It truly proves that no matter your background or your career, there's a place for you in this movement. You have been listening to the Ohh Show with Orlana. Until next time, keep shining.